Welcome back to FUNNELIZE. It's JK with you here. Inside this video, I'm going to take you through the two resources that you see on this page. The first one is the one-page summary for the Tripwire funnel, and the other thing you can go ahead and download is the actual funnel map itself for the Tripwire funnel. Now, the Tripwire funnel is a great funnel for beginners. It's also known as the free advertising funnel or the self-liquidating funnel. I'll tell you why that is once we start going through the funnel map itself. Let's start off with that one-page summary. You can go ahead and save this, download it, print it if you want to. It's a really great way to remember what the Tripwire funnel is for. So, who is it for? Well, it's ideal for all funnelizers. It's great for beginners. It's great for seasoned pros. This is a funnel that I continue to use because it is a basically free advertising funnel. When you use this correctly with any type of paid advertising, it's a really good way to both break even and in a lot of situations make a pretty healthy return on your investment before you move your traffic into a more valuable funnel, like maybe promoting a webinar or mega ticket service or something like that. The Tripwire funnel is a really great funnel to learn if you've never made a funnel before. Now, when is this great to use? Well, it's a great introductory funnel where you can send new customers to and collect a first sale. If you've been doing any type of email marketing before, you've probably heard that a buyer's list is one of the most valuable assets you will have in your business. And a Tripwire funnel is a great way to take general prospects who just happen to be on your list from any number of traffic sources and actually convert them into buyers, because we're going to be promoting products and services that are less than $50. Now, the Tripwire funnel is really effective at going and getting sales, but it will not work for products that are, say, $200, $300, $400. It just won't work for that. It is a really effective way to sell products that are less than $50. And specifically, it's really good for ebooks, small courses, inexpensive desktop applications. Maybe if you see software that's available for sale on certain marketplaces like ClickBank, JVZoo, Warrior Plus. If you see any software like that, like a desktop application, it's really helpful for that. It's great for mobile apps. If you do have any apps yourself that you want to sell, and if you're in the e-commerce space and you want a way to start building up a list of buyers, of people interested in your products, the Tripwire funnel is a really great way to start out. So that is the cheat sheet summary. You can go ahead and download that off the page that you're watching this video. But the main thing I want to walk you through, the real meat of this video, is going to be talking about the funnel itself. This is the map of the Tripwire funnel. Now, if you've never seen a funnel map before, you might be looking at this and freaking out just a little bit, but don't worry, I'm going to walk you through the entire thing. Now, all of the funnels that you're going to see inside of FUNNELIZE are going to look very similar to this. I've made the icons the same the whole way through. I'm going to be using the same colors. So all the funnels are going to have the same style. They're all going to be branded the same way so that it's really easy to learn which funnel actually does what they actually mean, and what the icons all represent. So first things first, let's talk about the very top of the funnel. When you hear me say someone is at the top of the funnel, it literally means that they are at the top of the funnel. They need to work their way down to start buying products and upsells and downsells and things like that. Remember, this is the Tripwire funnel. In other funnels, it could be working their way down might mean setting appointments and booking consultations. Working their way down is going to have a different benefit in your business based on whichever funnel it is that you're using. So we'll go through what these icons mean and what the customer journey would actually look like. But before I do that, I want to explain what these other icons on the side actually mean. And you're going to see more icons included as we get into bigger, more vast funnels. There's going to be different messaging that you're going to be using. So right here, this icon means retargeting. So specifically, I'm going to talk about retargeting in way more detail later on in the FUNNELIZE course. There's actually going to be training set up specifically to talk to you about retargeting. And the most accessible way that anybody can start retargeting in just about 10-20 minutes is by using Facebook and using Google AdWords. Now, that means that we are talking about paid advertising, but the thing I want to let you know is that retargeting is not mandatory for any of the funnels that you're going to see. It's not required at all. It is, however, a really great way to use very cost-effective advertising to drive people further down your funnel. So retargeting, I'm going to come back to and talk about in a few minutes. The other icon here is email marketing. And again, as you've probably noticed over in the main menu for FUNNELIZE, there is going to be training coming up soon about email marketing, specifically email marketing within a funnel, because I really want you to use the combined power of retargeting and email marketing to push people further down the funnel. And email marketing is pretty straightforward. Again, though, I do have training later on in the FUNNELIZE course to talk to you about formatting your emails, integrating your autoresponder with your opt-in page, and a bunch of other things like that. This training, though, the actual Tripwire funnel training and all of the funnel maps that you're going to see, I'm going to focus specifically on what the funnel is for so that you know whether or not you really want to spend the time to go and learn, for example, retargeting or email marketing, or later on we'll talk about using calendar services and one-to-one phone calls and things like that. So let's just talk about retargeting really quickly before we move on. This is going to be a 2-minute summary of what retargeting is in case you've never heard of it before. Now, when you see retargeting used at any point in the funnel, it means that you're able to make very specific advertisements to help move your customers deeper into the funnel. So in this case, you'll see it's up here in our funnel gateway. And if you have not seen the funnel gateway training, you're probably a little confused right now. Pause this video, go and look at the funnel gateway module just before the Tripwire module, and you'll see exactly what I mean. For those of you who have seen the training, you can probably see where this is going. So with retargeting, what we would do is we would send traffic, either free traffic or paid traffic, onto our opt-in page that obviously has the goal of getting the email address of the person. They go and submit this, they see what our big promise is, our big headline at the top here to get our lead magnet, and that takes them over to our boost page. Now, with retargeting, what we would do is put an AdWords pixel and a Facebook pixel on every page of every website that we own. Now, in this case, we're also going to talk about affiliate marketing, so it might get a little bit complicated later, but for now, we're going to say that you are going to put an AdWords pixel and a Facebook pixel on every page that you own. Now, even if you have no intention of doing any paid advertising right now, maybe you just don't have the budget for it, you can still go and do that. It's free to put your pixel on all of your pages, and I really strongly recommend that you do that. Now, what we can do with the pixels in place is we can make custom audiences of people who visit different pages within our funnel, and then we can create really specific advertising to move people down the funnel. So let me give an example of exactly how that works. Let's say 100 people land on our opt-in page. Well, both of our pixels that are active on our opt-in page are going to capture that there's 100 people who landed on our opt-in page. Now, let's say the pixels capture custom audiences of people who land on our boost page, but those custom audiences only have 75 people in them. Well, that means that 75 people of the 100 who landed on the opt-in page actually put in their email address and got onto the boost page. Now, that's great. That's a 75% conversion rate. It's a little unrealistic, but just for the sake of example, let's say that's what we have here. Now, that means that 25 people did not put their email address and their first name onto the opt-in page, and they did not make it onto the boost page. Now, with retargeting, what we can do is run very specific advertising to those 25 people that say, hey, come back onto the opt-in page and don't forget to grab your copy of the toolkit or the PDF or the video series or whatever it might be. What a lot of people think when someone doesn't opt in to their page is that they're saying, no, I don't want your lead magnet. And that's oftentimes just not true. They're usually saying that they don't want it right then at that moment. And a great mentor of mine once told me that when someone is on your actual opt-in page, we have an idea in their head of what they're doing. We usually think they're sitting in front of their computer, they're browsing around, and they're just loving our lead magnet, and why won't they download it? And that is so far from the truth. What I want you to consider is that a lot of people are browsing things on their mobile devices, and that means that they're usually on the move. So let's imagine that someone is on the train or the bus, or they're in an Uber and they're heading to work in the morning and they see your opt-in page here, but it's their stop in 2 seconds. They don't have time to put their email address into the page, or they don't have time to sit there and watch your boost page video. Retargeting makes sure that you're able to capture them later that day or later that week with an advertisement that says, hey, you took a look at our 59 templates or our 59 swipe files or toolkit or whatever it might be, but you didn't download it. Don't forget to pick up your copy. And then they're going to see that and go, oh, that's right. I saw that when I was on the train going to work on Thursday, but I didn't have time because it was my stop. And that is what retargeting is really helpful at doing. It's not just about shoving your message in people's face, because if they don't want it, they don't want it. It's about capturing the people who do want it, but the first time they saw it just was not the right time. So that's what retargeting allows us to do. And that's a really quick summary of how retargeting works. And as you can see, we have retargeting built into the funnel here at various different stages. And again, if you don't want to do retargeting, you don't have to. It's just a very effective way, as you've probably guessed from that little explanation, of how to move people further down your funnel so that you're ultimately able to make more sales or get more appointments depending on the funnel that you're using. Regardless if you plan to do it or not though, you should absolutely take a look at the retargeting training so that you're able to go and put the pixel on those pages, because putting the pixel on your pages is free, and who knows, maybe a month from now you'll be making more money and you'll want to do paid advertising, but if you don't have the pixel on those pages, you're not going to have any custom audiences to run advertising to. So make sure you actually do check out that training, even if you feel like you don't have the budget to run paid ads at the moment. Now the other icon here represents email marketing, and email marketing is pretty straightforward. I think everybody watching this probably has a good understanding of what it is. It's basically using email messaging to send people to different pages. In this case, we would use email marketing to send people to the next step in our funnel if they didn't make it to the next step in our funnel on their own. And when you see the two icons connected like this, it basically means that you would use both of them at the same time. So if you combine email marketing with retargeting, you've got a really effective way to move your audience from one section of the funnel into the next section, into the next section, into the next section. All right? And of course, we have email training later on inside the FUNNELIZE course to explain to you how to connect your autoresponder to your opt-in page, how to write really convincing emails, and ultimately how to schedule all this stuff to happen pretty much on autopilot. Don't worry, all that stuff is going to be coming later. If you already know how to do email marketing and you already know how to do retargeting, obviously you can skip over that training yourself. So with that little bit of housekeeping done, let's go ahead and talk about the overall shape of the funnel and the customer journey as they move their way through the funnel. Now, the funnel gateway at the top here, we have our opt-in page. They're going to put their email address in here. They're going to move on to our boost page, which has our acknowledgement, our headline, our video, and our call to action, which leads them to the next step. And the next step for the Tripwire funnel is the sales page. The next step for, say, the webinar funnel would be a webinar registration page. We'll talk about all those different funnels later, but every funnel is going to start off with a funnel gateway. Now, in this case, as you can see, we're leading people into a sales page. So the video on our boost page, if you remember in the boost page training, was all about starting off the first half of the video by explaining what the lead magnet is and how it works and how to use it effectively. And the second half of the video on your boost page is about leading them to the next step. In this case, the next step is a sales page. So we say, hey, click the button below and you're going to see how to, let's just use the example of dog training here, how to train your dog really effectively in just a few steps. They would click on this button and they would then come on to the sales page here where they can learn all about what this product is, what it does, and how it's different to other dog training products that are on the market. Now, before we continue, let me just point out two things right now. This product that you could be advertising on this sales page, it could be your product, or it could be an affiliate product. It's perfectly fine to use an affiliate product at this point. The one negative downside to using an affiliate product here instead of your own product is that because it's an affiliate product, you do not own the pages inside the affiliate funnel. And that means that you can't put your pixel onto those pages, which means you cannot do any retargeting. It also means you're going to struggle a little bit with doing some email marketing as well. So if you own these pages, you obviously know that you're able to put your pixel on here, which means you can do retargeting. You don't have that option with an affiliate product. So that's something really important that I did want to point out before we continue. Now on this sales page here, they're going to look at this dog training product and let's say it's right for them. They're going to go ahead and actually click on the buy now button. They're going to choose to go and pick up this product. Then they're going to move their way down here to an upsell page. Typically in most products that are less than $50, remember the Tripwire funnel is for products less than $50, there's going to be some kind of an upsell. It could be, let's just say for this example, this is an option to pick up a course on how to train your cat. Let's say they don't want to get that, then there could be a downsell here, which would then give them the option to pick up the cat training for half price. If they do decide to pick up the cat training, then let's say there'll be an option to pick up some bird training or something like that. And if they don't want the bird training, there could be an option to pick up the bird training at half price. You can see in here as well, I've also put the retargeting and the email marketing icons. If these are your products, this is a great way to make sure that if they did pick up the upsell or they didn't pick up the upsell here, you're able to go back and offer offer them the chance to get the downsell with some retargeting and some email marketing. And that, in a nutshell, is basically how the Tripwire funnel works. We take people in through the top of the funnel here. Let's say we're using some kind of YouTube advertising or Facebook advertising here. They're going to come onto our boost page. They're going to click on the button to come down here to the sales page to buy the product. And then through the upsells and downsells, you're able to make most of the money that you originally spent on getting them to the opt-in page. You're able to make most of that money back. That's why this is often referred to as a self-liquidating funnel or a free advertising funnel, because you're selling products that are so cost effective that it's very easy for people to say yes to, which then gives you the money back that you originally spent on the advertising. Now, while there are downsides to doing this with an affiliate marketing product, make no mistake that this is still a really effective way to promote affiliate marketing products. Unfortunately, you don't have some of the advanced options with retargeting or email marketing, because unfortunately you often can't see which products they're buying here. You're just going to get commissions. It's not going to say johnsmith@gmail.com purchased X product but did not purchase Y product. So unfortunately, email marketing and retargeting aren't going to help you much if you're promoting an affiliate product. But don't worry, I've actually gone ahead and put together a really helpful affiliate marketing funnel that we're going to take a look at later in the course. And that ultimately is a summary of the Tripwire funnel. Feel free to download this image to keep it for your records, and also to download the one-page cheat sheet summary of the Tripwire funnel. When you're ready, go ahead and check out the next video inside this module, where I'm going to walk you through a real-world example of what my Tripwire funnel actually looks like.